I accidentally muted my mic. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I hope we are all having a lovely day. Let me take a peek. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I see everyone. Thick, please. Not this mod pack. What's up, TechBoyTuber? What's up, Zaggy Assassin? What's up, Pika Fan? What's up, Mr. Glory? What's up, Zeke? Give me 1 second, quick. I think, unless it did it for me. It might have did it. It might have done diddly did it for me. Yeah, it did. But I'm gonna tweet it out just in case. So give me 1 quick second. One doing. Oh, you can hear that. All right. Alright, let's take a peek at chat. How's everyone doing? Oh, the screen went black. Hang on, guys. I didn't plug in my GameCube controller. I didn't plug it in. Now we're plugged in. We are good to go. What's up, guys? Your name was said wrong? Oh, Peaky Fan. My bad. I definitely thought I said Pika Fan. What's up, guys? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Charmalane? How is everyone doing? I can kind of hear my volume here real quick. There we go. Dab? I don't want to do that. Can't wait to see all the mods. You got Smash on right now? Awesome, man. I hope you are enjoying the mod pack if you have downloaded it. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing very, very well. Doing good. What's up, David DeTrico? No EU version? Unfortunately not. I don't know how to do that. Not entirely sure what the deal, how to do that exactly. 1 second, guys. 1 quick second. Okay. What's up, Jacob? I'm doing well. How about you? You want a tutorial? Ooh. I could potentially do that. We might end the stream that way, actually, so I can show you guys. What's up, Mercury? Is that a way you spell that? What's up, Totodile Games? Alright, so who should we take a look at first? Let's take a look at some of the skins. I thought you were not getting Bowser Jr. mods. I wasn't, and then I saw some good ones, and so I added them. What's up, Toxic Zombie? How's it going? Alright, so let's go with Dr. Mario, and let's do NES Meta Knight, let's do that. I couldn't get Galactonite to work for some reason. It was doing a weird glitch, so I didn't include it. And let's do Chrom Lucina, and let's do a Nintendo skin. No, I already did a Nintendo skin. Little Mac. All right, someone said Little Mac, so let's show off one of the hoodie colors for Little Mac, and we'll just play a random free-for-all. Am I gonna go through all the skins on the selection screen? I can in a minute. Am I playing with people? I can do that. If you guys would like to add me, my username on Nintendo Network ID is Aaronitmar. You can go ahead and shoot me a friend request, and I can open up a room and let some people join in. But I just wanted to show off some of the stuff that wasn't shown in the trailer, because the trailer was very short. Oh, I fell. What's up, gamer guy? Is every character you showcased in here? Most of them. I think I took out Sans and Papyrus. I took out Sans because Nintendo took up all 16 slots. Sorry, took up all 8 of the open available costume slots, and it felt weird to have Papyrus in the game without Sans, so I didn't include Papyrus. Hey, does anything in my mod pack crash my game? Not that I have seen. When you're doing mods, you're most likely going to have a ton of crashing anyway, just randomly. Sometimes it'll happen. I've done pretty extensive testing on my mod pack. Every time I add a character, every time I add a skin, I make sure it works. So I just make sure that is good to go, and otherwise you shouldn't have any kind of issues. Do you need Splash Explorer? Splash Explorer. Do you need Smash Explorer to download the mod pack? No. All you actually need to do is download the file that I put up on my Google Drive, and put 2 of the folders on your SD card, and then from there, all you gotta do is drag it to your thing and follow the instructions in the .rar file. It comes with the instructions. Oh no. And you just follow those. You don't need to do anything. You can just download it and then load up your Wii and do the exploit that way. EU version, I don't know how to do that. If someone could point me in the direction of a tutorial that could do that, that would be great. I don't know how to do that though. So right now there is no EU version or Japanese version or whatever, French maybe, because I don't know how to do that. You like the mods I use? Well, thanks so much, Fabian. I appreciate it. I really liked all the mods that I pretty much downloaded. I played against a random CPU and they were Giga Bowser, and after he won, he crashed the game. It's probably because the end screen doesn't have a thing for Giga Bowser. I think it's just regular Bowser. Yo, Aaron, this is my first time. How are you, man? I've been using your mods for a while. That is awesome, Griffin. I really, really appreciate it. I am doing well. How about you? I hope you are doing, hope you're doing good. I don't get double files. It says that it isn't able to load both of them. You don't get double files? What do you mean double files? What about 3DS? These aren't available to work on 3DS. To my knowledge, it's possible that some way you could get them to load on 3DS, but I don't have a way to do that, so I don't know how that would go, how you go about doing that. It's just a .rar file. Yeah, so you double-click the RAR file, and there's stuff inside of that. This mod pack does not work for EU users. I made it because I'm in US, so I don't know how to make it for the EU, how to work for the EU. Alright, what characters should I load up next, guys? I'm just going to briefly showcase these before I go through all of the characters, show them off, and maybe hop on For Glory and play with those. How's that C010 Cloud slot treating you? What's up with it? Did I do something wrong? Oh, this one? Your boy or this one? Right? It should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, C010. Gotcha. I know what you mean. I fixed it. Didn't do that. I fixed it. Someone said Lucario. You rock, bro. Thanks so much, gamer guy. You rock. Alright, so there's white, Eevee, and let's do shiny. Kirby. Alright, someone called out Kirby. So I'll do... Kirby just has a bunch of colors. I'll do this one. Charizard. Alright, Charizard's a good one. Charizard's got some very nice... Let's do clone shiny Charizard. Which my favorite character to play the most? My favorite character, Zachary, is between Cloud and Pikachu. Although I'm really, really enjoying Zero Suit Samus right now. That is starting to be one of my favorites. My favorite characters. My Nintendo Network ID Connor is Aaronitmar, same as my YouTube username. Villager. Okay, let's take a look at Villager. I don't think I added too many Villager ones. Let me see. There's Isabelle and there's Cloudager. So let's do Isabelle. Actually, I don't want to play as Villager, so let's make the CPU Villager. All right, last one. Sonic Falco. Let's do Falco. I want to show off Melee Falco. This thing looks so sick. All right, and let's hop on to let's go on Smashville. Smashville doesn't have a custom stage select icon because it's not too changed. The only thing that's changed about it is that the trees are now all pink, sort of like spring. Is there an Eliwood over Roy skin? There actually is. I didn't add it to my pack, but if you search on Game Banana, there is one. Right now, Roy only has what's his name? Isaac. Just because I sort of got pressed for time. So the ones that have a little less skins than that have a little less skins than the ordinary characters, the non-DLC characters, for example. That will be my first priority in version 2. Version 2 is going to fill the gaps that I feel are still in the character slots, and then it's going to also focus on stage mods and music. That'll be the big thing I focus on. All right, bye, Villager. Can you get a virus when downloading a mod? No, you cannot. Not from anything I've done anyway. I've never downloaded a virus by downloading a Smash 4 mod. I always play as Rosalina and Dark Pit. Those are some pretty good characters. Rosalina especially. Dark Pit and Pit are pretty good too. I see a lot of people use those on For Glory. I was going to do Shiny Lucario. Did I move it off Shiny Lucario? I can't remember. I thought it was on Lucina. I might have messed up. I might have messed up. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. Funny thing, I got angry when Duck Hunt was announced. Man, I was so wrong about them. What do you mean? You mean they're, you thought they were going to be too good? Because if that's the case, you didn't really have anything to worry about much. Is it possible to add skins without dumping Smash 4 and using Smash Explorer? I don't think so. As far as I know, that's the only way you can do it. Unless you download a mod pack like mine or anyone else's out there. It's definitely very easy to download mod packs. You don't need Smash Explorer. You don't need to dump the game at all. Plans on changing the stage select menu. Not in my own, not in the release of the build. In my own personal build, I want to turn the extra stage into, the extra tab into all of the legal stages. So it's gonna have Battlefield, Final Destination. It'll have Lilac Cruise, Town and City, and Smashville, and Duck Hunt, and Dreamland, all on this tab. But because that would unlock a DLC stage, I'm not gonna release that as my own public. Or I won't release that publicly, just because it's kind of, you know, sketchy, because it's kind of related to piracy, because you're supposed to pay for it, and otherwise, I don't think that, I think that if I did that, you'd be able to get it without paying for it. For making a European version, you could send the unpacked version of your mod pack to a European friend and have them pack and test it. That could work. I don't have really any friends that do modding in the EU. If someone wanted to volunteer to do that, hit me up on Twitter. I believe it's down in the description. If you're interested in doing that. Let's see. Hey, yo, Aaron, do you want to have a couple modded matchups in a bit? I have to reinstall your mod pack because I was messing around with my friend. It's Turbo mod pack. Right now, I'm just doing a showcase, not really playing. More often, I do streams where I play against you guys, and those usually happen on Twitch. I've been experimenting with YouTube gaming. Well, I guess I will be experimenting starting now and maybe in the next stream or two. Just to compare the two platforms. But on Twitch, I have been doing streams where I play against you guys. Can I please put Ryu as a CPU? Sure, and I will make sure I play as Lucario because I meant to last time. Alright, let's make Ryu a CPU. We'll play as Kappa Ryu. We'll do... Who should we do? Who else should I show? Pretty much everyone except for Rob has... Rob and I think Bayonetta are the only ones. Yeah, Bayonetta doesn't have a skin. I didn't get to her in time. And Rob is very, very difficult to work with, so I didn't get to him either. But everyone else has at least one skin on them. So, for example, there's all these Peach ones, as well as Daisy. There's Luigi. You can do anyone. So who should I do? I can do it without Dreamland. I would love to have all legal stages on one tab, but I can live with one stage not on it. The way it works, like, it's weird. I don't know if I'd be able to do that without moving all the other DLC stages over. I don't know how I would do that. Jigglypuff. Okay, good, good. There's that. Lucario, Ryu, Jigglypuff. And for the last one, someone said, alright, I see a bunch of Toon Link. So, I'm going to choose Toon Link. Which one should I do? Should I do A Link to the Past? I already showcased this on its own video. There's the Alfonso skin, which I recently added after I did this video, because I realized that's a sick skin. People love Alfonso. Let's add him. There's Outset or Fierce Deity. Let's actually do Alfonso. We'll do a quickie one. And I'll do it on Dreamland this time. This is my favorite stage. What am I drinking? This is some IBC cream soda. Maybe we can wait on those matches until next viewer battle streams. Yes, I'm gonna try and do one of those very soon on YouTube. I'm trying to brainstorm ways. All right, that Ryu just died. I guess he's super Kappa-ing right now. I'm trying to experiment ways to make those work. On Twitch, I have a bot that works the queue for me. But on YouTube Gaming, I don't think there's any kind of bot that is out right now that will work queues. So I'll have to think of ways to do that. Who is my main? Pikachu and Cloud, and Zero Suit Samus is starting to be one of the characters that I will go to. But yeah, this shiny Lucario skin is awesome. The red Toon Link is pretty cool as well. The Alfonso Toon Link, I should say. Dark Luigi for next battle. Mr. L? I believe that's what you mean, Mr. L. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. Never mind. No, I'm not. The bot is called My Friends. No, I know. I mean, it sets up a wait line, so I can, you know, everyone will be like, all right, I want to play, and they'll do a command, and then the bot will put them in line based on when they ask for the to be put in line, and it does it automatically. So you know, it's guaranteed to be correct. Can I do Sonic as Shadow next? Sure. Yo, what's up, Jaden? How you doing? Pikachu and Pac-Man are your mains? Those are two very good mains. I agree with you as to those being your mains. Show off Roy next game? Alright, I'm starting to take a list here. I'm gonna do, after this, I'm gonna do one more, oh no. One more, just CPU match, and then I think I'll head to For Glory, try out, over there. If I'm doing bad, I might come back. I don't know. What's up, oh man, right? Have you stopped streaming on Twitch? Is this something you'll do every now and then? It's something I'm experimenting with. I have not decided whether I'm gonna switch to YouTube gaming or not, but I figured I would give it a try just because, you know, if it's a different platform, it's a different platform, and so I just want to see if it's something that, you know, if it has better features than Twitch, if it, you know, more people are able to watch it than on Twitch, things like that. But it is just an experiment for now. You tweeted at me, Aaron, about the EU version. Awesome, Mercury. All right, I will take a look at that very soon after the stream, potentially. I have to go check this real quick. Let's all right. Let's take a peek at the chat, and I will see what. All right. So who should I do next time? Who did I say I was gonna do? I said Shadow as Sonic, so we'll do that. I believe this is a different mod than one that is more popular, so I'm gonna have to take a look into that for version 2. I'm awesome? No, you're awesome, Armor the Gamer. You are awesome. I had to read your name, that's why I had to look away. Captain Falcon, all right, I saw Captain Falcon. So Captain Falcon's got the Flash, Pepsi Man, and Dr. Pepper. Let's go with Sheik. I saw Sheik. We'll do Hyrule Warrior Sheik. I did make a video on that actually, so I'll go Genji Sheik. And then Ryu. I see. I already did Little Mac. Why does Ryu look like a pedophile meme? That's Kappa. Recommend I stay with Twitch. It's much better for streaming. Right, but I do want to give YouTube gaming a chance. It's sort of, you know, it's breaking through into the market, so to speak. So it's just something that I'm going to be experimenting with. Not necessarily a guaranteed thing. Can you guess who I'm from? Twitch? Are you Dirt Bob? I think you're Dirt Bob. Tried downloading this, but I have no clue how to do anything. I will do a tutorial at the end of this stream to show off how to do it. It's very, very easy. It's it takes very little know-how. I'm your favorite YouTuber? Yo, thanks, Ramirez. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Is it bad that I've never proved Dr. Pepper? I hope you mean drank Dr. Pepper. And let's see. I see. Is it online safe? Yes, it is online safe. All of these skins, as far as I know, are online safe. I've played with almost all of them online, so. All right, we'll do Gold Mario. And we'll do Kalos and City. Oh, you're Derpy Gamer 200. So many people have Derp in their name that it's just hard for me to remember. You love my videos? Well, thanks so much, Matiko. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for saying that. All right, So this is I really like this. I got the balloon. That means I'm gonna win. It means I'm gonna win. Other than the fact that I'm playing against level 3 CPUs, I'm gonna win. Oh no! No! Your stream is frozen, so you'll deal with only audio. Weird. Okay, everything seems to be good on my end. Okay, I just want to make sure because sometimes it might not be my end. YouTube Gaming uploads streams as normal videos after the stream is over. Yeah, that is one really good benefit of YouTube Gaming. I might use YouTube Gaming as something that I would want to keep my VODs up for on YouTube. Like, the stuff that I stream on Twitch doesn't necessarily need to be a video on my stream. Or sorry, on my channel. But this one might be a good video on my channel, which is why I did it on YouTube Gaming instead. I'm an okay Smash fighter. I try my best. Try my best. Is it available for European Wii U's? Currently, version 1 is not. I'm going to try and make version 2 available to European Wii U's. Whoa, all 3 of them died at once. Did you guys see that? That was hilarious. It's just that YouTube streams suck. Nothing on your... Alright, cool, cool. I just want to make sure, because I try to make my my stuff as decent as possible. In PM, there's a Sigurd costume for Marth. You know if there's a Sigurd costume for Marth in Smash 4? I'm not sure. I think there might be. If not, it's just a recolor. People are getting more and more advanced with how you know, costumes can be. Like, most of these are recolors, but you can see that, is this a recolor? Yeah, this is a recolor. But they're getting more into model importing, so like I can take stuff from different games and make them the character I play as in Smash. So maybe soon we'll see that from that skin from PM added into Smash 4. I should open a Smash 4 tournament online. Ooh, that would be a good idea. I didn't plan on it, so maybe for the next YouTube gaming stream we'll do that. Oh, what's my best replay ever? I have one video on my channel of me actually not taking a single % of damage against a Samus. I was playing as Ness. That's one of my favorites. There's also one where I was getting totally bodied. He brought me down to last stock, high %, and he was first stock, low %, and I brought it back, and that was awesome. That one's also on my channel. What's a mod I want to see? You really want to see Kamek over Lucas? That would be a good one. That would be a good one. Personally, let me think. Let me think. I kind of want to see. I want to see more Zelda skins. I kind of want to see Hyrule Warriors Zelda after all of the Hyrule Warriors skins that have been modded for Smash 4. I haven't seen Hyrule Warriors Zelda yet. I think that. What else? There's one there's one I can think of that I just like. I know what it is, but I can't think of it. Miss Pac-Man. That's what it is. I would love to see Miss Pac-Man. Do we need all DLC for the mod pack? No, you do not. If you don't have the DLC, you just simply won't see the characters on screen, and the skins just won't be available for you. Just like if you didn't have the character for the game anyway. So no worries there. You can download it with any kind of combination of DLC, and it's fine. Will I add the Sora over Shulk mod? I did at first, but I like having these pantless Shulk recolors. I think it's really funny. So that's, I did have the Sora at one point, but I wasn't really a fan of how it looked. I can add it if there's like a huge, like, wish for it, but I don't have that currently added. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at all of the skins that are available. If you have all of the DLC, or yeah, if you have all the DLC, everything here, I'm going to go ahead and show those off. And then we'll probably hop on For Glory and play against some people, and maybe I'll open up my my friend list to certain people who have friend requested me. So if you guys want, hit me up. It's the Nintendo Network ID is Aaronitmar, spelled just like it is on the YouTube channel. And I can add you guys, and we can play together. Ganon is power with the Hyrule Warriors costume. Yo, I agree. It is very, very sick. What is the next time I'm going to update the mod pack? I'm shooting for the next couple of weeks. I'm shooting for adding stage mods to all of the stages, and then adding some music mods as well. I may actually ask for your guys' input on certain songs to include for certain stages. I'll mostly focus, as far as songs go, on the legal stages that will end up on the legal screen, which is Battlefield, Final Destination, Smashville, Town and City, Duck Hunt, Dreamland, Lilat, those stages. So here we go. Let me take a drink here. A mod pack that unlocks Giga Bowser, Giga Mac, and the other Final Smash characters, I do not know. I know that it's possible to add them to the character select screen, but I personally do not know how. Check Twitter. I will do just that. Actually, a couple people have told me to do that, so I will do that. Wah 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 wah. Wow, you're mean. Someone said, I'm in EU/Australia. If you can send me the unpacked version of your mod pack, I can convert to EU. Awesome. I will definitely be contacting you. Mercury, I think that's how you say your name. I will definitely be contacting you about that. Alright, so let's do it. How do you download it? Is, if I remember correctly, the link should be in the description. I believe I added it. If it's not, I can go ahead and add that now and also put it in chat. But if it's there, then you just click that link, download it, open the .rar file, and the instructions are inside. Okay, let's do this. So Mario, of course, has his regular 8 costumes. In addition to that, there is 3 classic Mario costumes. This one, I believe, is the Super Mario All-Stars version from Super Mario Bros. 1. There is, I don't know what this one is. I think this is Super Mario from the NES version of Super Mario Bros. 1. And I believe this is Fire Mario from Super Mario Bros. 1. There's also Pink Mario, which is just a recolor, but one of my personal favorites because I really like when characters have pink recolors. That's one of my favorite things. Then there's, of course, Gold Mario, which is like the Gold Mario from New Super Mario Bros. 2. How many mod packs do I have? Just this one. This is just the one that I've been putting together. Send me a friend request? Awesome. And then there's Cloud9 Mario, which is a reference to Cloud9 Ally, who is a Smash 4 professional player who recently got added to Cloud9. I'm definitely planning to go in and add a couple more of the competitive esports skins. I know there is an Energy Zero Suit Samus skin for Nairo. There's a TSM one for Diddy Kong. So I do plan on doing that, but I liked how that one looked, and I thought it was a very good, just a nice little tip of the hat because I like Cloud9, and so that's all I did. And then there is Granddad. So for those of you who know the Vine Sauce meme, I think it is, with Flintstones and Granddad, that is a reference to that. Is there a limit of mods you can have? Do you mean costumes? You can add up to 8, I believe. After that, you can add more. I think you can go up to 255 per character. The problem is that you start to get blank pictures. So like see here how these all have pictures. If I end up going further, then it's not going to show at all. So if you know the number, then you can do that. But otherwise, it's basically recommended that you keep it up to 16. So that means that you can replace the original 8 and then add an additional 8. Which gives you a total of possible 16. In my personal mod pack, I keep almost all of the costumes from the original game in there, and then I simply add up to 8 different costumes depending on the character. So that's the limit that you basically have. Just got here. Did you get to Armored Mewtwo? Not yet. We are just starting at Mario, so you've just shown up at the perfect time. I noticed you. That's right, Pocho 009. I noticed you. Alright, next up we have Luigi. So of course Luigi has all 8 of his original costumes as well. But then there is Ice Luigi, which is from New Super Mario Bros., I believe. It gives him blue hat and green overalls. And blue shirt, obviously. Then next up is NES Open Luigi, which is a match for NES Open Mario here. And then there is just Mr. L, who of course is from Super Paper Mario. The only difference with this skin is that it doesn't have the bandana. I think eventually it'll be updated with it, but for now it doesn't have the bandana. Alright, so next up is Peach. Now Peach has one of her original costumes replaced, but not really, because this is Daisy, and the color that it replaces is just the Daisy recolor. So instead of having Peach look like Daisy, you just get Daisy on her own, which is very nice. Then there is, the rest of the 8 as usual. And then there's Pink Gold Peach, a personal favorite of mine. It matches Gold Mario. There is a Metal Silver Luigi, which I also want to add. I'll probably add that for version 2. It looks very, very cool. And it would sort of complete the trio of golden characters because, as we know, there's Metal Mario, but then there's also Gold Mario from New Super Mario Bros. 2, and then Metal Silver Luigi from New Super Mario Bros. 2, and then, of course, Pink Gold Peach from Mario Kart 8. You got, all right, you got everyone sent me a friend request. Cool. I will add you guys towards later on in the stream. All right. Then there is Fake Peach, which is a reference to the Brawl Subspace Emissary story mode. And that is like the clone Peach or whatever. And then there is Princess Toadstool Peach, which is a reference to her color scheme from Super Mario Bros. On the NES. She had red hair, a white dress, and sort of red trim on the dress in that game. And that is sort of based on this as well. It has been at least a little differentiated so that it can be seen different from the regular costume for that. But that is the NES Toadstool Peach. Your game loads slow is because of the mods. Yeah, it has to look at the SD card. And it has to load everything that's being used from the SD card. So that's why it might take a little bit longer than if you're not using mods at all. All right. What's up, SSG Benato? How's it going, man? All right, next up is Rosalina. Rosalina has all 8 of her regular costumes. And then there is Storybook Rosalina, which looks like her appearance when she's a child in Super Mario Galaxy. I believe that this is supposed to be a reference to that. Of course, it could just be to match Peach's costume of the similar color. But this is sort of a firm. This is the reference. What's up, Dirt Bob? I am doing well. How about you? Hey, what's up, Joey the Pikachu? What's up, Shane? I can't remember if I said hi to some of you guys. What's up, Fire Disaster? She needs a Shadow Queen costume. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to be done. I really like the one from Project M, so I haven't added one that... I don't think there actually was one when I looked last. I probably missed it, but I don't know how to load this on. Don't answer, Aaron. I could probably look up how to do it. I'm going to do a tutorial towards the end of the stream just to show you guys very, very briefly how fast and how easy it is to load up the mods. Where can you download Smash Explorer to dump for the Smash Bros. Game? Smash Explorer is just a Google away. I can't tell you where to get a dump for the Smash Bros. Game other than dump it yourself. Yeah. My day was pretty good. How about you, Marmar the Gamer? I'm the best. No, you guys are the best. You guys are great. Alright. So, the next one is Cosmic Rosalina and Luma, which of course is a reference to Cosmic Mario from Super Mario Galaxy. And it basically just makes her all spacey. And that's pretty much the whole texture. Well, yo, what's up, guys? You guys are awesome. What's up, Richie Alvarez? How's it going? How's it going? Installing my mod pack? Yo, that's sick, Poplio. Or Soul the Kid. Alright. Someday this week I'll make an Aaronitmar skin for Lucas. That will be sick. That will definitely go on my Lucas, in my mod section for Lucas. I'll probably drop one of the Travis skins just for that because that is sick. Alright, so next up is Dr. Mario. We've got the regular 8 costumes as well. And then there is Dr. Granddad, which again is another reference just like Granddad, except it's Dr. Granddad. Then there is Dr. Mario, and he's got like the virus sprites on his lab coat. Other than that, he's the same Dr. Mario, but it does look really, really cool, I think. And then there is a sort of violet version. So it's not pink, it's not purple, but it's more violet. And I don't know, that's just a recolor, but I really liked how that looked. No, you're amazing, Michelle. You're amazing. Can you explain just the Google away? If you just search for Smash 4 Explorer, it will show up. There's a whole like zip file that's filled with a bunch of stuff you can use for Smash 4 modding, and that will usually come with it. Why isn't the stream on Twitch? Just experimenting with YouTube gaming today. Hey, Aaron, is it alright if I keep saying your Miiverse ID? Not spam, but like you're a bot. Yeah, no problem. Reed, I believe that's your name. Yeah, Reed. That's cool. I appreciate you doing that, man. Thanks so much. So next up is Bowser. Bowser also has all 8 of his costumes. Then there's, of course, Meowser, which is based on the Super Mario 3D World final boss. Spoilers, but he gets a cat bell. And then there is Dry Bowser, which of course is based on the new Super Mario Bros. Series, and I guess other series before then as well, but he was sort of popularized in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Then there's Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr., of course, has him and all of the Koopalings as well. Then there is Meowser Jr. So like we had Meowser, there's Meowser Jr. And then the rest are basically recolors based on the Super Mario World sprites for all of the Koopalings. There's something weird where I do this, and it says Bowser Jr. I still have to work out the bugs on that, so that will hopefully be fixed in a future version, but it's not too big of a deal for now. But yeah, these are all based on the color schemes of the Super Mario World Koopalings, which is the... or I think it's Super Mario World or Super Mario 3. I think it's Super Mario World. Yeah. Yo, Reed, I will hook you up with mod so that people will see your message more clearly. That's good. How many slots are there for each character? In Vanilla Smash, every character obviously has 8, but Mac has 16. Does the mod pack make it so that everyone else also has 16? So, I explained this a little bit earlier, but basically every character can have up to 16 and have it work properly. After 16 costumes, things start breaking and getting weird. Things like this picture here wouldn't show up if it was on 17, 18, 19, whatever. Stock icons, battle portraits, things like that, they start sort of glitching out. So it's recommended that you only go up to 16. So to answer your question, yes, everyone can have up to 16 at once. Which is my favorite Koopaling? Probably, I think Iggy. I think Iggy is my favorite. Yeah, I think Iggy is my favorite. How do you download these and get them to work with the Wii U? I will do a tutorial towards the end, just so you guys know how to do it. Alright. Are you going to make me a mod like on Twitch? Yeah, I will hook you up with a mod as well. Yo, what's up, Mazzy? How you doing? Yes, I will hook you up because you are a trusted user. Alright. So, next up is Yoshi. Yoshi, of course, has all 8 of his skins because that's what Yoshis look like. And then there are 8 recolors. There is an orange one, a purple, pinkish one. There's a blue one. There's another blue one. This one actually looks scarily similar to this one. It's like just slightly brighter for some reason. Then there is this yellowish one and a gray one. I think this one's actually based on, is her name Bessie from Super Mario 3D World? Or Land or whatever. I think it's World. And then there's Barney the dinosaur. Reed, you are already a mod. You got it. Alright, so next up is Wario. So first thing you'll notice with Wario is that the icon on the character select screen as well as the costume order has been switched up. Yo, what's up, Saitama? I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I pronounced it. Saitama? I think that's so. Oh, take it easy, Marmor the Gamer. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You sent me a friend request on Miiverse. Alright, yeah, I will get to almost everyone's friend requests. It's gonna be a pain having to delete people. But let's finish this. So, Wario, of course, is in his classic getup rather than his biker getup. And he's got all 4 of those costumes as well. And then there is a Waluigi skin for his classic costume. And then his black and white classic Brawl skin from Brawl. And then there's just... Oh, and then there's this one, the NES Open Wario. I forgot I added this one. Which, of course, matches NES Open Mario and Luigi. And then, of course, the 4 biker skins, which are just his standard ones. Just in a slightly different order. So if you see them on For Glory and they're a different costume, that's the reason why. Hello, I am alone at my friend's sister's. Yo, what is up, Sam? Do a dab? Maybe later. Maybe later. Next up, we have Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong has all 8 of his costumes as well. And then I think he's got 3 extras. He's got Harambe, of course. He's got Super Kong, which is similar to this one, except it's a bit whiter, and it's got a blue tie, which matches the Donkey Kong Country Return skin for when he basically when he has the visible, or the invincibility star. What's up, Silver Platinum? How's it going? And then there is Purple Kong. He's nice and purpley. I didn't make these? No, I just downloaded all of them. Alright, Diddy Kong. My voice is starting to get hoarse. Oh man, this is not good. Not good. Diddy Kong has all 8 costumes still as well. And then he's got a few others. He's got costumes that make him look like Ash from Pokemon. So this is his Kanto and Johto and Orange Islands appearance. This is his Hoenn appearance, his Sinnoh appearance, his Unova appearance, and his Kalos appearance. They don't actually have one for his Alola appearance yet. And then there is, of course, Super Kong Diddy, just like with Super Kong Donkey Kong. Now let's move on to the second row. We're only on the second row. Gosh. Alright, so for Captain Falcon, he's got all 8 of his as usual. And then there's Dr. Pepper, Captain Falcon, Pepsi Man, Captain Falcon, and The Flash, Captain Falcon. Off topic, what are my thoughts on Color Splash? I'm optimistic that it will be a good Paper Mario game, but also at the same time hesitant because the last Paper Mario game wasn't amazing. So it just depends. Haven't played it yet, so I'm hoping that it'll be good. You're awesome. Well, you're awesome, Caleb. Thanks so much for the compliment. The picture for the Diddy mod gives me depression. Yeah, they didn't... I couldn't find any good CSPs for that, unfortunately. Alright, so for Link, he's got all of his costumes as well. Then there is a Link to the Past Link, which gives him the pink hair, the red shield, and the yellow Master Sword, like in A Link to the Past. Then there is Breath of the Wild Link, which gives him the blue tunic, and I guess that's an original hat. And then there is Hyrule Warriors Link. Next up, there is Zelda. She has all of her normal costumes. And then there is Hilda from A Link Between Worlds, which is her low rule counterpart. Then there's Fake Zelda, just like with Fake Peach. That's from Brawl Subspace Emissary. It's a weird clone of her. And then there is Midna Zelda, which is a classic. It's been in there since Brawl. It's been a skin, so... or I guess a custom skin, so... makes sense that this one would be... What's it called? What's it called in this game? Why not Twitch my friggin' ostrich? Because... Yeah, that's why. Because I just wanted to. Alright, Sheik has all of his normal costumes. Sorry, her normal costumes. Then there is Green Sheik, which is a bit more vibrant than this Green Sheik, and it matches the Melee variant. Then there is the White Sheik from Melee as well, which is sort of purplish as well. There is Genji Sheik, which makes him sort of look similar to Genji. Her looks similar to Genji. And then Hyrule Warrior Sheik, of course. Mod pack is almost installing for you. Awesome. That was the first time a YouTuber read your stream comment. Awesome. That is sick. Is there an EU version for the mod pack? Stay tuned. There will be in the future. Perhaps for version 2. Perhaps for version 2. Alright. Ganondorf has 8 costumes as well. Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf, and then 7 recolors for it. So this is obviously based on the appearance from Hyrule Warriors, and then they're sort of based on Ganon's appearances in Smash before. So this is like Old Manondorf, but for Hyrule Warriors. This one's super bright blue for some reason. So I don't know. These are really cool ones, I think, because they aren't just recolors of the armor. They change his hair color and stuff like that too. So I think that's really sick. Aaron, you're amazing. You inspired me to start my own channel. Yo, that is awesome, Dirt Bob. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy YouTube. It's a super, super fun hobby. You're cool, Joey the Pikachu. You're grounded, Jeremy. Well, that sucks. What'd you do? Did you pull your sister's hair? What's up, Lily Meister? How's it going? Nope, no Trump Ganon. You know they have all 8 originals? Well, some of them don't, and honestly, sometimes I forget which ones don't. But I can do that to speed it up. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Can't wait for shoot. Hopefully you go into the tutorial 2 hours from now. I want to follow along with you. I'm at another house right now. Well, no worries, because it will be a part of the stream. VOD, so that will be posted, and I think I'm actually going to record it separately and make it a part of its own video as well, and post that probably tomorrow, just so people know, because I've gotten a lot of questions on how to install it, so I might make it its own video, just so people who weren't at the stream also know about it. Is this on Twitch? No. Alright, so for Toon Link, he has Outset Island Toon Link, which is based on his pajamas. There is Fierce Deity Toon Link, which of course, Fierce Deity Link. There is Alfonso Spirit Tracks and Toon Link Spirit Tracks uniforms. One's red and one's blue, obviously. Then there is A Link to the Past, which is just like the Link to the Past Link one, which is pink hair, red shield, yellow sword, all that good stuff. And then all of the normal costumes. For Samus, there is this cool purple one I found. Not really a reference, just a nice little recolor. Take it easy, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by the stream, my man. How long have I been playing today before I'm how long have I been playing this before I'm showcasing my characters? I didn't play too much. I just showed some of the stage mods before I start playing online. Then there's Gold Samus. I'm like going back and forth. There's Gold Samus, and then there is Phazon Samus. Is that right? I believe that's right. And then I didn't add anything else. Zero Suit Samus has quite a few unique ones. I just loved half of the ones she had posted. Am I gonna add Silver over Sonic in the next mod pack? Maybe. I do have that bookmarked. I just never got around to doing it, so possibly. Zero Suit Samus has a Varia suit version of her Zero Suit, which I think is really cool. There is a pink bathing suit, bikini, short and shorts version, and makes her hair pink and stuff. There is similar one for Wii Fit Trainer, which is Wii Fit Zero Suit Samus. And then there is Justin Bailey Zero Suit Samus, which is based on the original Metroid Easter egg. And then there is Sammy Phantom, based on Danny Phantom. This one's probably one of my favorites in the game, actually, in my mod pack. Probably one of my favorites. How can I comment naturally? I can't do it in my videos. It just takes practice. You gotta just go with the flow, and eventually you'll find your voice and you'll be able to express yourself very clearly, and just work on it. PM Samus looks sick. Hope you get it for this game. Yeah, those Samus skins were awesome. What's up, Jeremiah? I am doing well. How about you? OMG, your eyes? Wait, what's wrong with your eyes? What happened? What happened to your eyes? Alright, so for Marth, only a couple. There is Robin Marth, which obviously just matches the color scheme for Robin. And then there is Purple Marth, based on Project M's version. Papyrus was on here, but I decided to remove him when I removed Sans. Do I have Granddad? Yes, I do. I was planning to make the Aaronitmar Lucas skin today, but then all of a sudden my Discord server blows up with 16 new members. Once you got that cleared up, you started streaming. Oh, well, sorry, I'm just inconvenient like that. Alright, so next up is Ike, and Ike has all of his Brawl skins added and basically modded over his Smash 4 one. So he's got regular, and then there's the yellow, red, blue, green, and then the weird Ranger one that's just out of nowhere. Not really even one color scheme, just a certain, like costume reference, I guess. Why the Seinfeld CDs for Robin's tomes? I ended up not doing that. You can be happy with that. I did not end up doing that. Alright, for Robin, I tried to make these go male, 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 female, 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 but it messed up the voices when you played in game, so I ended up switching that back. But there are a couple. There is... Oh, this is a reference to some Fire Emblem character. I can't remember. I'm not well versed in Fire Emblem, so I apologize, but this is a reference to a character. The CSP is not the greatest, but the skin actually looks pretty good. Then there is female Black Mage to match the male Black Mage. And then there is Black Hair Robin with his normal black robes. I couldn't find a ton of interesting ones that had really good like graphics for stuff, so that's a thing. Just sometimes that happens. Ike's face is nightmare fuel. That's funny. You subscribed me? Thanks so much, Caleb. I really appreciate it. Oh, what am I I'm sitting on my GameCube core. What Sonic skins? We will get to that. We are slowly making our way through. Lucina has all of her normal costumes, I believe. Yeah, and then there is a Chrom skin, which gives reference to Chrom because he wasn't in Smash. Unfortunately, he just got to be in in the trailer, and that's it. So sad. And then there is Asuna Lucina, who is based on Asuna from the anime Sword Art Online. And before I get a bunch of haters that they hate Sword Art Online or they love it, but please don't start arguments. Okay? I know how much of a hot button issue this is, so just leave it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Kirby has 8 different just recolors. There's not a lot you can do with Kirby, I found. You're just basically recoloring. This one and this one are both Project M recolors, so you can just you can those are the references. Other than that, they're just a bunch of different colors. Some of these are references, I'm told. I'm not entirely sure of what they are, but I'm told they are references. What's up, Aaron? Sorry I'm late. I haven't been around lately. I'm grounded. P.S. Don't tell my mom. Yo, what's up, Zach? I hope you don't get in trouble for showing up to the stream, but thanks so much for showing up to the stream. There's a new Melee and Fox import. I did see that. Unfortunately, it came out the day that I posted my mod pack, so it will be in there for version 2, but unfortunately, I didn't get to that. So for Meta Knight, we only have 2. There is what he looks like on the NES, apparently, with a very basic color scheme. And then there's just an orange Meta Knight, you know, because there's no orange Meta Knight here, so they just made an orange Meta Knight, and then there's that one. I did have Galactonite installed, but it was giving me issues, so I ended up removing it. I'm going to go back to it and work on it. Maybe it'll show up in version 2 or version 3. Depends on if I can figure out what the problem is, but it did give me some issues. Some of them came from Kirby Superstar. That's right. Someone well, it probably was you who told me that they came from Kirby Superstar. But please do not talk about the anime. It killed my family. Rest in peace. What's up, gamer guy? 11233. Yes, that is NES Night. But what's a waifu? It's basically a word for your favorite girl character from anime. Alright, so DDD has 2. This one doesn't have very good icons in my opinion, but this one gives him a nightmare orb on his stomach little robe thing. What's up, Crimson Chaos? How's it going? How you doing today? And then this one gives him his little spiky Gordos on his thing instead of whatever they were. I forget what they were. There's something that they were, and then he replaced them. It matches similar to this color, but they have different sprites on there. Alright, so next up is Fox. Fox has 4 classic costumes that copy. They sort of modernize his appearance in Smash 64 and Melee. They give him the same color schemes, and they just sort of make him look different. As someone pointed out, I think it was Reed, there are different. There's a new one that actually looks like how he looks in Melee, so that will probably be added in the next version. But for now, this is a pretty good substitute. Falco has a similar case. All of these are from Melee, except this is his actual Melee model, or maybe the remade one for Project M. I don't remember which one, but it looks exactly like it. It has the same colors and everything. It is awesome. No Weedity. I didn't think that was appropriate to add. I could add it if people want it, but I didn't think it was going to be appropriate, so I didn't do it for obvious reasons. Next up is Charizard. Charizard has 3 costumes. He has Shiny Charizard, his Clone Charizard from Pokemon the Movie 2000, and then a shiny version of Clone Charizard, which I think is really cool and very, very creative in my opinion. Let me get another drink real quick because I finished off my first one. Gotta open this up. Alright. Next up is Pikachu. Pikachu has all the costumes. Previously, Mimikyu did replace Goggles Pikachu, but I did end up restoring that one once I learned how to add additional costumes. So there's Mimikyu, of course, like in my my showcase for that. Then there is Red's Hat Pikachu, which is based on the Project M skin, where he's wearing Red's hat, and also similar to the Red's hat and the Ethan's hat from Pokemon. This is actually Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow. This is actually Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and this is actually Fire Red and Leaf Green. But yeah, there's an extra hat now that Pikachu can wear. Why aren't the DLC rearranged? Because in order to do that, it unlocks the DLC, and that means that if people didn't buy it, they could have it, and that's considered piracy and is illegal, and I didn't want to run into any issues, so I just didn't rearrange them. If you own all the DLC and you know how to do it, you can rearrange it yourself, but I'm not going to release that for that. Yeah. Why did you put Charizard before Pikachu? Just curious. It's actually based on Pokedex order. So Charizard is first, then Pikachu, then Jigglypuff, then Lucario, then Greninja. And then Mewtwo is, of course, down by the DLC characters. So that's why I did that, just because it made sense, because it's Pokedex order. And then finally, there is Ashichu, which is based on an anime episode where he turns into a Pikachu. I think it's based on a nightmare or something, but he does turn into a Pikachu. It said the stream ended. I hope that's just a YouTube issue and not me, because I didn't end it. Doesn't look to be an issue. Do I play Pokemon Go? Not so much anymore. I'll probably pick it back up if they add more Pokemon, or if they add PvP or trades or things like that. But right now I've kind of got a lot of Pokemon that I want, and the rest is just training it up. It also really messed up my phone battery, so that's an issue too. Next up is Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff only has 2 costumes. Oh, I got a burp. That almost like blew out my mouth. The first is Team Skull. I think one of the Team Skull like administrators, if not the Team Skull captain, has these glasses. So Jigglypuff has those. And then, of course, Green Headband Jigglypuff, because you gotta have Green Headband. You gotta give HBox that respect. You gotta do it. Alright. 1 second. Alright, just had to check something real quick. Okay. Do I play Pokemon Go every day? I play Pokemon Go every day. Okay, Team Skull from Pokemon Sun and Moon, by the way. I forgot to state that, just in case you didn't know. But yeah, you gotta show respect for HBox. You gotta rep him with the green headband, of course. Do I have the skin for Advent Children Cloud, where his clothes are a slightly darker shade of black? I do not, actually. Someone mod it so we can move Lucas, Roy, and Mewtwo without unlocking everyone else. So basically, it unlocks each character one by one. You can find out how using the power of the internet by Googling things, but I will not be telling you how to do that myself because, like I said, I just don't want to put myself in any kind of legal jeopardy. You know, that's just not safe for me. If only request song worked on YouTube. Oh, that would be funny. Alright, gosh, I'm stepping on my wire again. Okay, so we did Jigglypuff. Next up is Lucario, which you guys got a sneak peek of earlier in the stream. There is Shiny Lucario, because you gotta have the shiny Pokemon. So like Pikachu and Jigglypuff have like slightly shiny variations. Like I believe this is a shiny Jigglypuff, and I think that this is a shiny Pikachu. And then of course Charizard, I added his shiny. So if they didn't have their shiny already, I added it. Greninja does have his shiny, kind of, so I didn't keep it. But there's shiny Lucario. Then there is an Eevee Lucario, which I really, really like the color scheme of. It's just really, really cool to me. And then there is White Lucario, which is making a comeback from Brawl. In Brawl, he used to have that white skin, but it got replaced by this like gray, dark, black skin. So I brought back the white one as well. Someone made it, and I added it to the pack, I should say. Is this Chad Shronic? I get that so often. People tell me all the time I look like Chad Shronic. Hey, Aaron, with how you made the Mii show up on the CSS, can they have more than one skin, like the Fighting Mii team costume? I don't think so. Whenever I do this, it just does the character itself, and then it picks the default Mii. So it picks whatever Mii your account is logged in with. And then the default moveset. If you want that, you're going to have to, I believe, go to the Mii Fighters icon. That'll be over here if you have Mii's installed. Alright, so next up we've got Greninja. Who's my favorite Pokemon? Squirtle, 100%. Best Pokemon ever. I've actually got up there a plush Squirtle that my friend made me for my birthday It's awesome. It's awesome. If they made a Squirtle amiibo, oh, that would be so sick. All right. So for Greninja, all of the costumes remain intact. And then there is, if you guys saw my my mod showcase video, Ash Greninja based on the anime. No Mega Evolution for Lucario. Yeah, that's because, you know, I think it messes up if you do that. So I just avoided that altogether. It still works if you Mega Evolve, doing the final smash, obviously. So there is Ash Greninja, and then 3 recolors for Ash Greninja, the red, the green, and the shiny versions of that. So, very cool indeed. You had the Chad Shronic swoosh, or maybe he has the Aaronitmar swoosh. You ever think about that? Who came first, chicken or the egg? Corrin replacement acceptable. Add Squirtle to Smash 4. I wish. I wish. Squirtle's my favorite. Alright, so next up we got Pit. Pit has 3 costumes as well. This was just, I think just a recolor someone made for their own personal use. Gives him a teal like outfit with orange wings. This one, I think, is a reference to something. I don't remember. I think it's a reference to something that happens in Kid Icarus Uprising, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played that game, so I don't know. And then this one is the Red Pit from Project M. Got to enunciate properly. The recolor that the Project M development team added, and someone brought it over to Smash 4. So I figured, what the heck, let's do it. Sorry for spamming, but I wanted to point out that one Robin skin was a reference to Chris from Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem Heroes of Light and Shadow. That makes sense. Like I said, I don't know a ton about Fire Emblem off the top of my head, so thanks for clearing that up. I figured it was a reference to something. I remember it being a reference, but I couldn't remember exactly what. My bad, I might have chose Charizard for Pixelmon. I have a Wartortle. Does that count? Charizard, I think, is the coolest final evolution of the starters, but of the base starters, Squirtle is the best, by far. It goes Squirtle, then Charmander, then Bulbasaur, and then for me, it goes Charizard, then Blastoise, then Venusaur. So Charizard and Squirtle sort of switch spots as far as the evolution lines go. Next up is Palutena. Palutena has 3 costumes as well. The first makes her look like Pit, gives her a color scheme like Pit. The second one looks like something from some game. I think it's another god from Kid Icarus Uprising. Not too sure on that one. I'm sure you guys will let me know because, like I said, I haven't played Kid Icarus Uprising. And the third one is Dark Pit. I'm actually for the next version, I'm going to have to switch these around because it's a weird order. I want it to be Pit, Dark Pit, and then whatever her name is. This one. I don't know. Dark Pit has a really, really cool color scheme. Color scheme, you know, concept for the additional costumes. This one's based on Giratina, this one's based on Palkia, and this one's based on Dialga. So they based it on the Creation Trio from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I agree, but I'm dumb and didn't know I needed Fly. Oh, that makes sense. What's up, Ben? How's it going? How we doing, man? Viridi, you guys got me. You guys got me. What about Mid-Evolved? I don't really have a huge opinion on Mid-Evolved. They're all sort of equal to me. Yeah, so I think. Alright, so we're on 4th row. You guys know already that this is Nintendo with a bunch of costumes referencing things from the very first Mother game. Because I did that mod showcase video. I forgot. I've been watching your videos, but I watched your video on Mario Kart 7. Well, thanks for watching something. I understand not everyone is interested in every video, so I really appreciate the support no matter what videos you enjoy. I think you will be in for some good videos coming up in the very, very near future. I'll leave it at that. I'm doing pretty good, but yo, I'll hook you up with mod status. I forgot to do that. I forgot I could do that. Oh, did I click it? Yeah, I did. Cats or dogs? I like both. I have a cat and I've had a dog. I've had a couple dogs. I like dogs. I always see myself having dogs, you know, when I'm on my own. But I'm okay with cats too now. I've warmed up to cats. I have a skin for Dark Pit that makes him look even more edgy? Impossible. Look at this. Dark Pit is already just as edgy as possible. As edgy as he could ever be. Yo, what's up, Rapidly Changing Metal Sonic? It's a great name. Where will the credit list go so I can get all the mods on my own or my game? The credit list is in the .rar of the download. So if you go to that link down in the description, you download that .rar file, and you open it up. There's a .pdf that has credits to all of the mods, I'm pretty sure. I've done my best to include everyone. It's possible one or two may have slipped through the cracks. If that is true, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, and I will do my best to amend that. But it does come with a PDF that links to every single thing that I found on Game Banana. All right, next up is Game & Watch. Game & Watch has 4 recolors, I believe. The first is Mr. Camo and Watch, which I think is just a really, really funny. I don't know, it just looked cool, so I thought I'd add it. What the heck, why not, you know? We need to differentiate Remembrance Ben and myself. I'll call you Backstory Ben, and he'll just be Ben, because I know him as Ben. I just knew him as Ben before. Alright, next up is a purple skin, and a pink skin, and a yellow skin. These are all based on the Project M alts that were added. And I forget, I think version 3.0 of Project M. I'm not entirely sure, but these are all Project M based. The rest were so similar to other costumes that I just didn't add them, so I just added the 3 that were here, and the Mr. Camo and Watch. Next up is Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt has two costume references. The first is your boy Clifford, the big red dog. That's right, he's just a red dog, meant to just be a joke as Clifford. What's up, Matiko? Welcome back. And then there is Rattata and Pidgey. These sort of match the color schemes. I know that Pidgey's not a duck and Rattata's not a dog, but I think it's a nice little joke anyway. And then the rest are normal. Rob actually does not have any skins. Rob was very, very difficult to get working. Anytime I did, things would go wrong, such as the skins would match even when I, fixed the texture IDs correctly. They would still match for some reason. The gyroscope was invisible, things like that. So I just went ahead and decided not to give Rob any costumes. There was only one that I was really, really hype about anyway. 2 since I tried to add costumes to Rob. But if anyone knows what's wrong with it, you could help me out and let me know why it's not working, because I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, next up is Little Mac. Instead of all of the wireframe Macs, there is a recolor pack of hoodies. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal Mac costumes. Then there's his regular hoodie costume. And then instead of all the wireframes, which are basically just these costumes, but less, distinguished, I went ahead and added a hoodie pack that gives him 8 recolors as well, which I think really spruces up Little Mac's 16 costumes really, really well. Welcome back, Mercury. Welcome back. There's a Growlithe and Farfetch one for Duck Hunt. I have not seen that one. I'll maybe have to go and add that one too. Ephraim for Smash 5 instead of Corn, and Lucina as a skin, so Smash 5 hype. Yeah, I really wish Lucina was just a skin for Marth. That would be... that's what I would prefer. I've grown to like Lucina as a character, though. But I think it would be just as... It would make just as much sense to add Lucina as a Marth skin. So there is all of those hoodie color repacks. Next up is Villager. Villager has Isabelle, who is the girl puppy from... She's like your secretary, I think, in Animal Crossing New Leaf. I believe she's your secretary. I forget what her exact role is. I just know she's in that game a ton. And then there is Cloudager, which makes him look like Cloud, gives him cloud hair. I think it gives him a little Buster Sword, too. Yeah, so that's 2 of the costumes. The rest are just normal. Olimar has 4 new costumes, which make him a 3rd character in 1 slot. He's got Olimar, Alf, and Louie. Louie is actually in the game. He's got his own custom title, his own nameplate at the bottom of the picture on the battle screen, and... his own voice thing, which I think is really cool. There's still some buggy stuff going on, where it'll say Olimar when he wins, and for female villager, it'll say Louie instead. I have to figure that out, but for now, it works very, very well. Do I have the Rattata and Pidgey Duck Hunt? Yes, I do. Yo, you tweeted me you last tweeted me on the 32nd. That's crazy. That's like you made up your own day. Wow, that's crazy. Can you notice this comment or not? I noticed ya. Noticed ya. Next up is Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit just gets a couple of colors for both genders. So yellow is already in the game. Then there's purple, orange, pink, and gray. Very basic. There's not a lot that you can do with Wii Fit. Some of the ones that give them, colored skin, actual colored hair looked a little weird, so I didn't add them. Well, I can revisit them in the future if I wish. Next up is Shulk. Shulk has normal costumes, but then, just like with Little Mac, he receives a bunch of recolors for shirtless Shulk. You can barely tell, but it changes the color of the pants as well as the color of the Monado and his bracelet. So those are a bunch of options for you as well. Yeah, I didn't add Sora because I wasn't really a huge fan of the model that was used. If it gets updated or something, we can revisit it maybe, but yeah, and not like talking crap about the mod or anything. It's just, I personally wasn't a huge fan. Next up is Pac-Man, who doesn't actually have any skin mods, just because there aren't a ton out there. I'm waiting on Miss Pac-Man to be released with recolors, and then that'll be the costume for that. But his hydrant is now gold, like a pure gold hydrant, rather than just red. So he does at least have some kind of mod. But unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do with Pac-Man at the moment. Would I consider getting the Soldier 76 Fox and Reaper Falco? Yeah, if it doesn't have CSPs, I don't really want to add it simply because I don't like having the blank slots on there because it makes it really confusing. I am just singing the song. Don't know why. Just singing the song. I was just taking a peek at this real quick. Alright, next up is Mega Man. And of course, if you guys saw the mod showcase video, you'll know that the Mega Man costumes are a bunch of Proto Man reskins, actually. Proto Man, Pink Proto Man, Purple, Gray, Orange, Green, which are really cool. They also come with their own sound pack. I actually think I forgot to remove the Proto Man sound pack for Mega Man, so that will be something I'll need to do in version 2 as well. Oops, I forgot. I just forgot. Okay. Your Wii almost died. Rip. Rest in peace. But I'm glad it didn't. That would be awful. That would suck. So I'm glad it didn't. There is a Keemstar NES mod. Will I get it? Probably not because Nintendo takes up all the slots for NES. Did I add custom music? I did not. The custom music will be added in version 2. Alright, so Sonic has Jet Set Sonic, which is a skin from Project M, which combines 2 of the Sega franchises into one. Very, very nice skin. It's been revamped and stuff for Smash 4, being able to do stuff that it couldn't do on Project M, so very, very sick mod. Next up is Shadow. This one is just a skin of Sonic, but there is also one that will be added in the future that is a full model replacement, so keep an eye out for that. Then there is Metal Sonic, which is probably one of my favorite Sonic skins, if not my favorite. It just looks so sick. I really like the way it works in Smash. I don't know, it just looks really, really awesome. And then there is Classic Sonic. I'm told that these are based on the Japanese and US box arts for Sonic 1, I believe. Yeah, that's what they're based on. This is also how Classic Sonic was designed in Sonic Generations, with the brighter blue skin. There's also a few that are still out there. There's Amy Rose, there's Silver that I have yet to add to this. I've seen Knuckles also, Metal Knuckles, so there's so many Sonic costumes, it's not going to be possible to add them all without replacing these 8. But yeah, those are Sonic. The Miis don't have any costumes. There are mods for the Miis, but I don't have any installed. But I just like having them on the character select screen. Yo, take it easy, Lily Meister. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Who was my main in Brawl? I played Toon Link in Brawl. And a little bit of Sonic, but not a lot. There's a Sora skin for Shulk. Yes, there is. Scarce Corin, though? Like John Scarce, like the YouTube.comer? I did not know that that was a thing. I did not know that that was a thing. Okay. So, next up, we're on the DLC characters. So, Mewtwo has all the normal costumes. On top of that, he's got a red skin because this was more pink than red. So, he has now a bright red skin. A shiny version because, of course, I love the shiny Pokemon. You gotta add the shiny Pokemon. So, I added shiny Mewtwo. Then there is Armored Mewtwo, based on his anime appearance, having the armor on in the anime and Pokemon the Movie 2000, and, you know, various appearances. And then, of course, these have different recolors. There's a blue. There is a Team Rocket red Mewtwo with dark armor. There is shiny Mewtwo with copper armor, which is, of course, one of my favorites because, again, I love the shiny Pokemons. Then there is just sort of like a Premier Ball skin, actually, which looks really cool. And then there's Shadow Mewtwo from Pokken Tournament. So those are some very, very sick skins. I really like basically all of Mewtwo skins. Even the simple recolors look super nice. Are there any Bayonetta skins? Not in version 1. In version 2, that'll be where what I get to. But I just didn't get a chance to do Bayonetta this time. Lucas, if you guys seen the mod showcase video, does have Travis, a bunch of Travis skins from the fan game Mother 4. He's got those on. I just noticed that only on some of his CSPs, the eyes have the little triangle divot in it. That's pretty cool. No full pink Mewtwo from Mew. No, I didn't. I actually didn't see that one. This one was actually apparently the Mew reference, but. You know, not entirely sure, but I didn't include that one for Mewtwo. For Roy, all I was able to get to, again, this was a matter of being short on time, is I got to Isaac, who was from Golden Sun. The rest aren't anything. I will be adding Zero later on, as well as adding different recolors and stuff. Yeah, that's just, I just didn't get to him in time. You've added more than 8 skins for most fighters and everything works okay. Do the CSPs, the battle portraits, the stock icons all show up properly? Because I've read that there's a chance that they will mess up if you go past a certain number. So I just kept it at 16 for uniformity. But if I can go past that, that's awesome. Why no Ness over Lucas? Because Lucas and Ness are both separate characters in the game. Aaron, say my name. What's up? The Green Sheep 25 official. How you doing? Yeah, so I didn't get to add Zero. He will be in version 2 for sure. I just didn't get a chance to it. Ryu has 2. He's got Kappa Ryu, which makes him all gray, gives him the Twitch logo, and puts Kappa on the back of his gi. And then, of course, Goku. Gotta have Goku. You gotta have Goku. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Garrus here, and this is absolutely crazy. YouTuber and the Aaronitmar made a Smash 4 mod pack and got a copyright. Oh, don't say that. That would suck. Notice me? What's up, Digital Xenolus? What's up? Christian Bregnezer. Nice. I said your name. All the CSPs work? Alright, I'll have to do some experimentation. I read online in a guide that it wouldn't work. Plus, like, if I do that, then if I add more and more and more for every character, then the build size goes up. It becomes harder for people to download, harder for people to fit on SD cards. Right now, this is less than 2 gigs, so that makes it really convenient to add to SD cards because a lot of SD cards are very small. The one I actually made this on was a 2 gig, but then I ordered a 32 gig just because it was cheap. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that. But I know that your mods do take a while to build, which is also another big thing for me. Are there PSA move swaps for Smash 4? I think so. I'm not sure that you can make them their own character slot, but you can replace a character with different stuff. I know there's a Waluigi custom. People are working on Goku moves, things like that. By the way, someone said that somebody else copied your mod pack. So, I mean, wait, who copied my mod pack? I mean, did they copy it in the sense that they made a mod pack, or did they copy it in the sense that they took it and said it was theirs? Because it says Aaronitmar on the title screen. Like, I don't know how you can steal that. What's up, Zenner? Zenner Newbury, what's up? Do I got my mods up, Game Banana? Yes, I do. Take it easy, Mercury. I will hit you up about the EU pack. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Let you see what? I forget what I said. I forget what I said. Oh, let me see. Okay. Next up is Cloud. Cloud has the Mewtwo King skin, obviously, which I showed off yesterday, which is really, really funny, I think. Just so hilarious. Then there is Sephiroth, one winged angel, Advent Children, and Final Fantasy VII colors. Gives him white hair and all black uniform and a red sword, or sort of a bloody sword, just like Sephiroth. Then there is a yellow alternate because Cloud's skins just really aren't amazing. Wait, what has happened here? Oh, okay. There's red, and then there's the versions that are sleeveless. Okay. What are the Sheik skins? I already took a look at those. You can actually rewind back. You should be able to find the Sheik skins. There's a Chrom mod that has moves for all different characters to feel unique. Yeah. See, there's stuff like that. It's just you know, sometimes like you gotta sacrifice one of the characters in order for that to work. So I'm not a huge fan of that happening, honestly. And then Bayonetta. Oh wait, I didn't get to Corrin. Corrin has a bunch of reskins that are based on characters from Fire Emblem Fates. Not sure what they all are. That one's Azura, I know. Camilla, I think. The Hoshiden leader, I forget. I don't remember the names, guys. Then there's Elise, I believe. The brother lady. Don't ask me to remember. Just the standard gold recolor. And then another one. I'm sorry for not knowing these guys. I just I don't know. I don't know the names, so I can't say it. So I apologize. Bowser costumes from Melee add, please, because I hate the blue Bowser alt for this game. Blue Bowser alt isn't that bad. I kind of like it. And then there is no Bayonetta skins. I will add those in version 2, but there are none to start. And that is all of them. It took me so long to get through those because I just got on tangents and I forgot to say things and I forgot to do things. Yeah, you guys got me with all the Fire Emblem names. You guys are my homies. You know you know what it is when we do what we do. All right. I should play Awakening and Fates then. They're on my list. I have Fates in my room somewhere, probably in the game case, I would hope. I do want to buy Awakening. I've heard Awakening is actually better than Fates, but I just haven't gotten into those games yet. Impa is not on Cloud. I thought it was weird. I might re-add her, but like with certain ones, like Sheik, goes on Sheik, Link goes on Link, Ganon goes on Ganon. But Impa on Cloud was kind of weird, so I don't know if I want to add it. Like, so for most of these, they don't really change who the character is. They just change how they look. With exceptions of things like Ninten or Lucas, who are kind of the same character anyway. These were such drastically different characters. I guess Goku is an exception to that. So is Isaac. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, did I add the Windows XP bar? Oh my god. Yes, I did add the Windows XP bar. I'm a great YouTuber. Thanks so much, Green Sheep. I really appreciate that. Alright, let's hop on for Glory. Oh, it did take me an hour to get through all these characters. Gosh, I was so slow. Let's hop on for Glory. Play with some of these skins. You have Conquest only? Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing. There's 2 games, too. So you have to finish both to know what the games are. To know what the full story is, anyway. And then there's Revelation, so it's part 3, basically. I will be adding more stages in version 2, Matiko. Right now, the only stage mods that there are they are for the legal stages for Battlefield, Smashville, Town and City, Duck Hunt, and Dreamland. These are all the ones that have skins on them. All right, let's go ahead and play Play. Who should I play, guys? Who should I play? I will get friend requests. I just wanted to warm up a little bit on For Glory. Next costume origin should be next week. Now that this mod pack thing is the dust is sort of settled, I can focus on that. What's up, Noah? How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Quick. The chat is delayed, so I'm gonna run out of time. I will play as Zero Suit Samus then. Just cause I didn't have time to look at chat. It didn't pop up in time. Oh, now all the recommendations come in. Dang it. Is Corn uncensored? Yes, I did add the uncensored Corn. Because I think it's really stupid that she was censored in the first place. No! Oh, why am I lagging? I hope it's not because I'm streaming. That would suck. Oh. No! Come here, you. No! Oh no, okay. I am very rusty. I have not played Smash 4 in quite a while. Aside from doing mod showcases. I haven't played Zero Suit, for example. Gotcha. Aha, gotcha. Alright, everything looks to be good on my end, so maybe it's just our connectivity with this player. Let me know if the volume is too loud now that we're actually playing with sound effects and music and stuff. Oh no! I bet he dash grabbed, but it didn't pop out because of lag. No! I'm dead! I'm dead as a doornail. Dead as a doornail. Alright. Is Uncensored Corn version 1 or version 2? I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what the difference is. If I use the skin that Shadow is over with Sonic, will you see Shadow on your screen? Alright, so the deal is that basically every character costume takes up a slot. So, for example, if Shadow is on slot 10, and you're using Shadow on slot 10, and I am using Shadow on slot 10, I will see Shadow. If I'm using something different on slot 10, I will see that instead. Instead of Shadow. So it's basically whatever the slot takes up on your screen. It doesn't necessarily... Oh, I did not think I hit him. Well, I died. I died. Oh. Sonic next. Oh, I'm so bad with Sonic. If they had mods installed, they'll see whatever mods are on their end. Otherwise, it'll just show this normal skin. Play someone I'm bad with. I'm bad with everyone. I'm bad at Smash. I think version 2 then Smash Fraud. I think version 2. Just because I don't care. Like, that's not really... I mean, she's basically wearing a bathing suit. Like, that's all I care about it. Can I add thick mods? I don't think so. I don't think so. So who should I play? Be Kirby. Alright, I saw Kirby. I saw someone be Kirby. You're still invisible? No, you're not, Pocho. I see you. Alright, this is like Barney the Dinosaur skin. What's up, Dirt Bob? Welcome back. We're playing against Harambe. Too bad he doesn't have the Harambe skin. Alright. Oh! Gotcha. Oh no! It's alright though. It's alright though. His shield is almost dead. I got bodied. Got bodied. That's not gonna be death. Yo, what's up, Josie? How's it going? That'll be death. Yeah. Dicks out for Harambe. You called it. You called it. Come here, you. I teched it. I'm the best. Get out of here. Oh. Will I check out the Minecraft Steve skin over Link? Probably not. I've seen it, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it looks cool, but I'm not a huge fan of it personally. Alright, I lost because I didn't want to kill Harambe. I couldn't kill Harambe. It's just, I couldn't, it wasn't in me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, guys. I couldn't do it. Alright. Is he gonna play Harambe again? Oh, he left. I was gonna play a little kid. I was gonna play a little kid and be the, well, we could roleplay the game. Bow now. What's up, Sammy Shear? How you doing? I did not see your message. There's sometimes, like when I'm looking over here, messages scroll by me. All right. No Johns. I didn't John. Who said I Johned? Oh, I didn't pick a character. Oops. Alright, well, I'm Ness, but not with the costume, so that sucks. That sucks. Alright. You gonna... No! Come here. Oh, no. You're gonna stay away from me. Haha. Gotcha. Me, Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner work online, right? I believe they do. I would be careful using them, though, because I think there is a possibility that you can be banned if you try and use them. It's possible. I don't know if it's probable, like if it'll actually happen. But it can, I mean, anything's possible because you're technically cheating in the game by using a character that other characters don't have access to. Although it's weird that it's like built in with the game. Like you pick Mii Fighter and it lets you do, oh no, and it lets you do 1-1-1-1 with like default skins. So, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, Green Sheep, take it easy. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. Yeah, they can ban you if you get reported. I think there's nothing like checking to see what happens, but they can ban you. Yeah, I'm very rusty with Ness. Very, very rusty with Ness. Is version 3 done? No. Version 2 is not even done. Version 1's the only one done. He's made his name Bruh. Alright, who should I play as, guys? Quick, quick, quick! Quick! Oh, it's Sam is here, not Sammy Shear. Gotcha, gotcha. Sorry, it looks like all one word to me. Villager. Alright, I'm seeing Villager. I'm seeing a few people do Villager. Alright. Ah! What's my opinion on Leafy vs. iDubbbz? It's fun to watch. That's all I care about, is if the drama's entertaining for me. Sorry for being late. What's up, Andrea? No worries. You're not late. You're right on time. You're right on Andrea time. You don't have to show up for anyone but you. Alright. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh no! Okay. Haha! And look, she emotes and everything too. It's so adorable. This is a very well done mod. The first version was only so like okay because her face just sort of stayed still. Now that she does different faces, it's really nice. No! Will I be doing friend matches? Maybe. I don't know. I'm really feeling just hanging out with you guys. Unless... I'll play you guys if you have the mod pack and you're using different skins, so we can get a bunch of different skins shown. Good deal? I think that's a good deal. Actually, I might not. I might not because I did say I wanted to show off a tutorial at the end of the stream showing how to install these. And I want to be able to be here to answer questions and, you know, whatnot. Oh, I'm not long enough. I got scrawny little legs. Was my favorite character in this game? I really like Pikachu. I like Cloud. I like Lucina. Gotcha. The stream is buffering. Might be on your end. I have dropped some frames, but not a lot. Not enough to warrant there being an issue. Yeah, see, it says Louis instead of villagers. So there's something going on there that needs to be fixed. I'll need to look up how to fix that, but it's a tolerable glitch for now, or bug, or whatever. I'm in for glory, Dylan. Alright, I'm gonna look at memes. Be back at 7 if the stream isn't over. Have fun looking at memes, dude. Have fun checking out them memes. Alright, someone said Lucina. I want to play as Lucina. Someone plays Lucina. I just read the name Lucina. I don't even know if they recommend it. Can I put this on the Wii U? Yes, that is actually the only system it's for, so I would highly recommend you put it on the Wii U, because otherwise it would just be blank. Hello, I'm new to this channel, and this mod pad looks great. Thank you so much, Kung Fu 187. Really appreciate it. Didn't mean to footstool there, but it's okay. Get out of here. That's death. Yeah! Come at me. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh no! That's still me living. Take it easy, Christian. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream, my man. Gotcha! You went too deep, my man. Too deep. How large is the mod? It's like 1.3 gigs. Not that big. Most SD cards will be able to fit it. What's up, Joseph? Welcome back to the stream, man. How you doing? Should you watch stream or do your essay? I mean, if you stay for the stream, I'm not gonna say no, but homework's important too. Homework's important. Alright, let's see. Looking for Nintendo or Travis. Alright, I'll go Travis. I saw a few people want Travis before as well. So we'll do Travis. This is, like I said, I like pink skins. I like the pink skins.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. No. Oh no! Nice. Nice! What's up? Do I stream on Twitch? I have been. I'm doing YouTube gaming as sort of just to test the waters of what YouTube gaming is like. But I do normally stream on Twitch. Try to get that neutral arrow, and it didn't work out too well. No! Please forgive me, I thought you were a different YouTuber. I'm sorry. You know, it's okay. I get mistaken all the time for Chad Tronic, and I get told I sound like Joel from Vsauce all the time. It is no problem at all. I'm not offended or anything. Oh, the lag. Okay, that was probably the weirdest option you could have chosen. Tried to let it go so he would get hit by it. No, I rolled. Please tell me this isn't gonna hit. Please tell me this isn't gonna hit. This is not gonna hit. Don't let it hit. Don't let it hit. Don't. Okay, nice. Oh, this is definitely a CPU. We got DC'd. That sucks. That sucks. We got DC'd. That's cool, though. That's cool. Lag, boys! Oh, gosh. I'm gonna die here in a second. Alright. Who should we look at now? Who should we look at now? Executor for Smash 5? Only if it's a Lola Executor. With that giant neck taking up the whole stage. Oh, because you thought you were a person that was working on version 3. No worries. It's all good. No problem at all. Alright, Luigi it is. Luigi was first. I saw Luigi first. Alright. Luigi is first. I'm gonna do NES Open Luigi. Because NES Open Luigi, I love it. It looks so good. I love it, 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 I love it. Do 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 do. Yo, what's up, Lucina? Aw, BM. BM. Haha. No! Hit me. Sucks. No! Okay. Yo, take it easy, Horex99. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. No! Aw. Do Granddad next? Yo, that's a good idea. I'll do Granddad next. Gotcha! Gotcha! Haha! Misfire is my friend. No! Misfire! Up B! Okay, okay. Oh, lag. Oh, lag. Take it easy, Caleb. But I watch other people's videos, so see you later. Yeah, take it easy. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. Really appreciate it. Ah, boom! Oh, you could have forward smashed me and it probably would have killed. This ain't Marth, baby. You ain't Marth, baby. Oh, so close to hitting her. So close, she dashed with it though. Yeah, lag's pretty annoying. Lag's very annoying. Could you use my mod pack as a dump? I don't understand the question. You mean as, like, as a replacement for Smash Bros dump? I don't think so. It doesn't come with the game content. It only comes with the game. Alright, next up is Granddad. Let's do it to it. My dudes, let's do it to it. Do it, do it. I really wish the Granddad skin matched, but I think this is how it looks on the game. That it's the Granddad. So we're gonna be Granddad. Look at this. This is great. Flintstones.
3, 2, 1, go!
I keep catching his little gyro. Oh, I thought I would grab edge. Not sure why I didn't. Not gonna be enough. Oh, it is, apparently. Oh, I'm so out of my element, both in fighting against Rob and in playing Mario. Get out of here, boy. Yo, that was an awesome setup. That was sick. Good stuff. I could have wall jump, but I made it no problem. It didn't matter. Didn't really matter. Wall jump actually probably would have put me too high up, and I wouldn't have sweet spotted the ledge, and I would have been prone to a punish. Ugh. Oh, he's doing it for Harambe. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more. And then I think I'm going to show you guys how to install these mods very, very easily. Very easily. And then we'll call it a stream because my voice is getting shot because I'm a little bit more hyper than I am on my Twitch streams. Let's show off. Let's see. Link. I guess Link would be good. Link would be good. Let's do Breath of the Wild Link to finish it out. Let's do Breath of the Wild Link to round out the stream. Hey Aaron, yesterday I got myself the adapter for the GameCube controller, and if I go against you and going to blame, it's not on me not being able to put up, it's... What? I don't know what... You're gonna blame it? It's not you, it's... Oh, inputs in. Okay, I see. I feel you. Alright, oh, lag, I feel it. But yeah, there's the... Nope, I don't think so, that boy. Gotcha. 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 Oh, no. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, that was supposed to be a down smash, not a jab. Lag strikes again, guys. Lag strikes again. Play wolf. Good joke. Yo, that actually helped me out. Alright, I meant to up B, but it didn't work out that way. Okay. Gotcha. That won't kill at all, but that will. Is there a Super Mario Maker skin for Mario? I think someone gave him the same color scheme, so his overalls are red and he's got, or yellow, and he's got, I think he might have the helmet even. Why did you do that? Did you mean to use that? I think you might have meant to do his neutral B. I jumped over that. That's crazy. Ah. Oh, it's so close. It's actually pretty close because this is basically death percent for Cloud. Come here, you. Oh, that's death! Nice! We clutched it out. We clutched it out. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. Why do you always gotta say got ya when you get a hit? Because it's, in the neutral game, it's, so like with Smash, like when you're running around each other like that, when you're trying to get in that hit, it's like, gotcha, yeah, like, I won the exchange. Now I can follow up and get some hits. Do I have the Mario 64 versions of Mario and Luigi? No, I do not. Alright guys, so I'm going to actually show you guys how quickly how easy it is to download how easy it is to download and install the mods. So we're going to turn the Wii U off completely and take the SD card out entirely. So this is what it has on it. Hang on, let me start recording this. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this on, put the mod pack onto your SD card. So first things first is you need the download. The download is a .rar file, and a RAR file is basically just a thing of files put into one file so you can easily download it. So you open that, and it's going to have a folder that's like a bunch of letters and numbers. It's going to be like 000FFF, blah, 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 blah. It's going to have Wii U. And those are the only two things you need to stick on your SD card. And you just drag them straight to the SD card, not inside any folders. So when you open your SD card, it's going to have 0000 blah, 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 and Wii U on your SD card. Those are the two folders you need. It'll transfer. It's kind of big. It'll be about 1.3 gigs. And then you will stick it on your SD card and stick it into the Wii. Next, you want to boot up the Wii, obviously. And what we're going to do is very quickly, hopefully this boots up fast. Normally it does a decent job. It's already turned on. It's just a matter of getting it on the screen. There we go. Actually turned up on my capture software before it turned up on my Wii, or on my TV, I should say. All right. So next up, what you want to do is load up a user. All right, so you'll be on the home menu. Let me put this GameCube controller down. All right. So what you want to do is head over here to the internet browser. And so do you not need to do that to the computer thing anymore? No. Once you put it on the SD card, you're done. You don't need... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Cancel. Close. Close. Oh. I've done this wrong. I've done this wrong. All right. So basically, I've got to capture this really quick. You don't need to use that program anymore. You don't need to use that at all. Okay, cancel. Here. There we go. Okay. So what you need to do, oh man, is head over to loading.ovh. I think I can type. Can I type? Confirm. That's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop it. Why you do this to me? So you type in LOADIINE.OVH. I think if I do this, there we go. That is, no, you can't see that. You can't see that. Oh, well, this tutorial is now a waste because you can't actually see. Never mind then, we're not going to do the tutorial. I'm not going to make the tutorial on here. I can tell you the website and we can make it sort of an impromptu thing, but I will make a video version so it's not awful. So basically what you need to do is you need to go to this website, you need to load it up, and then you need to load up SD Caffeine. I'm going to turn on automation so it makes it easier, and you hit submit. And it will run this. And then you just open up the internet browser one more time. It will reload the same page. It will do step 2. Then on your gamepad here, it's going to have some instructions. All you got to do is press A. The other instructions don't matter if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it doesn't matter. Then you're booted back to the menu again. Then all you got to do is load up Smash. And that is all you have to do. All you got to do to load up my mods. It's a very, very simple process. I'll go more in depth on it on a video when I can actually do editing and stuff and show you the URLs and stuff. But this is it. This is all you got to do. What is the Wii U folder for? It contains the homebrew channel and the exploits that you need to actually use it. If you don't have that, it's not going to be able to load. It's going to say, sorry, I can't find what I need to find. And then, because basically what the exploit does is it boots up from the Wii U folder. And then it's basically telling Smash, hey, look at this folder for all your mod stuff. And then, as you could see by the title screen, and hopefully by what's about to pop up, come on, it should work. It might not have. It might have not worked because I did an extra. I did it in extra time, but it should work. Yeah, it worked perfect. So there we go. That's all you need to do, and then you just load up the mods yourself. I'll make a video on it because it'll be more in depth, and I'll be able to. I'll be able to show you like the URL and stuff in a way that's better than what we have set up here. But that is going to be it, guys, for this stream. You don't need the URL, or sorry, you don't need any computer programs. You don't need Smash Explorer. I do all that on my end. All you got to do is stick on your SD card and do that browser. Are you a mod on Twitch too, or just on here? I think just on here. I don't think I remember modding you on Twitch. It's weird how they patch this stuff out instantly on 3DS, but they haven't done any patching stuff for this on the Wii U. You are correct. I don't know, it's weird. They're very more protective of the 3DS. I think this exploit only works because of the way the SD card works with Smash. That's why you don't see very many other mods for games like Mario Kart or trying to think, like any other game. isn't really modded because I think Smash is the only game that uses the SD card, that reads stuff off the SD card, so, and can write to it and stuff like that. So I think that's why this works. But that, guys, is going to be it for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I still not sure how I feel about this whole YouTube gaming thing. I was able to get more people in here, obviously, because it's easier to do it all on one website. You know, they just click one link and they're there, rather than going to a whole other website, potentially making a whole other account. I'm still working on, you know, when I'm going to stream on Twitch, when I'm going to stream on YouTube, or if I'm going to stream on one or the other exclusively. Still don't know yet. But that, guys, is going to be it, like I said. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a fantastic... Oh, we're on YouTube, so if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button. That's a thing I can say now. I always say that on my Twitch chat, or my Twitch stream, and then I always catch myself. I'm like, wait, we're not on YouTube, you can't like. But that's going to be it, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. I can't drop the heart without hitting stop stream, but thanks for watching.